Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Mode, this being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the CBC original series, Coroner. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Coroner is a mystery crime drama that follows the main protagonist, Jenny Cooper. When her husband dies of an aneurysm, Jenny as well as their son, Ross, relocate to a new home. Jenny quits her job as a doctor and begins working as a coroner. She also begins working with the local police, which includes Detective Donovan McAvoy, as well as working with her fellow medical examiners and her assistant Allison to solve murders as well as mysterious deaths. Jenny is juggling a job surrounded by death, trying to be there for her son, also while taking care of her father who has dementia, while also trying to figure out her own love life on whether or not she wants one or not, or whether she's ready for one or not. And then obviously you have to stack on top of that her struggling with grief, which some of that is associated with the loss of her husband. But as time goes on, Jenny starts to realize that her grief and trauma might run a lot deeper than she initially realized, as she begins to remember and unearth certain unknown parts as well as memories of her past. And staying on that subject of grief, I think the show does a very fantastic job of taking you through this journey of Jenny's as she's kind of making her way through it. It does give you powerful insight into someone dealing with grief, how it manifests, as well as how a person goes about dealing with it in the first place, as well as the effects and tolls that it takes on someone. As I said before, Jenny surrounds herself with death, and that's one of the ways that she ends up dealing with everything. Because of what she's lost and what she's been through, she feels like it's her job to speak for the dead. She even has a mantra that she says every time that she first comes across a dead body. Basically, it comes down to meaning, I see you. That the dead aren't forgotten, that she sees them, that they exist, that she will find the truth, their truth. The cases act as a through line not only for Jenny to find the truth, not only for these victims, but also to pull something from these cases that she can apply to herself to help herself through, once again, this grief and trauma that she's trying to find her way through. Coroner is based off a series of novels that follows the title character, Jenny Cooper. At the time of me recording this, there are currently 7 novels and 1 short story. Season 4 of Coroner premieres on June 2nd on the CW. Now, the reason why I specify that is because on the CBC, the channel that Coroner airs on in Canada, the season has already aired and concluded. But really, that's all I want to talk about. So the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.